Dear students, today we will continue with binary search. Binary search is commonly used with the sorted array values. Sorted means if it is in ascending or in descending order. Commonly used searching process is binary search, maybe in banks, in reservation sector, everywhere the commonly used searching process is binary search. Okay, and in the sequential search, in the last class we have seen sequential search. It searches the elements one by one, so it will take more time to search the element. For example, element is at the end, then it has to search or it has to compare all the elements one by one till the end. So if there are million records, then million number of iterations it has to process to take the millionth element. So that's why sequential search is slower searching process. So instead of that, we can go for binary search if elements are sorted or if you keep the elements in sorted order. This method compares element to be searched with the middle element of the array. Okay, that means it will compare the given element, the searching element, with the middle element of the array, and if it is equal, then it displays search is successful. Otherwise, it divides whole array into two parts, left part, right part, and it searches the element maybe in the left part if the element given or the searching element is smaller than the middle element, or if it is bigger than middle element, then the searching is continued with the upper part, that is right part of the array. Okay, so that is the concept of binary search. We will see how it works, then you will come to know how the binary search is. Okay, we will take one example. Let B and E denotes, B is here and the E is at the end. B and E denote the beginning and end location of the array. Okay, beginning and end element of the array. The middle element, now the middle element, which is the middle element, and that is obtained by taking B plus E divided by 2. Here you can see the middle element can be obtained by first finding the middle location M by M is equal to int part of B plus E divided by 2. Okay, here you can see B is lower bound, that is 0, and E is upper bound, that is n minus 1, that is equal to 8 minus 1, 7. Now n is 8. Okay, so we have 8 values in the array A. B is lower bound, E is upper bound, and we will try to find the M. Okay, and as per the rule, that is B plus E divided by 2. So that is B plus E. B is 0, E is 7. So B plus E, that is 0 plus 7 divided by 2, that is 3.5. But we have to take only the integer part. So that is 3. That means the M is 3. Okay, this is in the first part. What is the idea? Then the next is, if A of M is equal to element, then search is successful. So we will compare this A of M, since A of 3 is 28. Okay, that means A of M is 28. This is compared with the searching element 15. Okay, you can see here. Searching element 15. Now search is unsuccessful. Okay, so that's why this part, this whole array is divided into two parts again. Now in these two parts, we will leave one part by taking the condition like this way. If 15 less than 28, keep the left part. If 15 greater than 28, keep the right part. So presently the 15 is our value, that is less than 28. It's true. So it will leave this part and it keeps this part, that is left part. Okay, left part is kept and the right part is truncated. Okay, so since element is in the left part, okay, that we will see in the next screen. So now there are only 3 elements. So since the right part is truncated, and while truncating it will take this one. If element less than am, searching is continued at the left half of the segment by resetting e as m minus 1. So e is equal to m minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. Now we have only 3 elements of array. Now again it finds m using e as endpoint, that is m is equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. M is equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. Now it compares A of 1 with element, and if equal, search is successful. So it displays search is successful. Otherwise, again it continues with the next part. So presently it displays search is successful since the searching element is 15, that is at A of 1. The same type of process is continued if element is on the right side. That means again on the right side it will divide the part and it searches the element. Okay, and this process is continued maybe on the left side or maybe on the right side till one condition, that is b greater than e. If lower bound is greater than upper bound, then it will stop and it displays search is unsuccessful. Okay, maybe for example if the element is 2, now the 2 is not here, again it will divide this 1 as it will take the 1 as endpoint and again it will divide. So at the end there will be p greater than e, so it displays search is unsuccessful. So you can give this process as follows. Okay, this is algorithm, the complete algorithm of binary search process. B and E denotes the beginning and end location of the array. The middle element A of M can be obtained by finding the middle location M by M is equal to int of B plus E divided by 2, where int is the integer value of the expression as we have seen in the example. If A of M is equal to element, then search is successful. Otherwise, again we will try to find out the new segment or new part. If element less than AM, searching is continued on the left half of the segment, and by resetting E is equal to M minus 1. If element is greater than A of M, searching is continued at the right half of the segment, resetting B is equal to M plus 1. If element is not found, then we get a condition B greater than E. So then the result is unsuccessful search. Okay, this is the algorithm for the binary search. Okay, now in programmatic algorithm, we will see how it will be, how the steps will be. Step 1, we will set B is equal to 0, E is equal to n minus 1, and the location. We are finding the location where the element is. We have taken null here, LOC equal to minus 1. That is nothing but null. Okay, nothing is there. Step 2, while B less than or equal to E, do the process. Which process? Finding M. That is M is equal to int of B plus E divided by 2. If element is equal to A of M, if element equal to middle element, then location is equal to middle element, that is middle position M, then go to fourth step, that is stop. Otherwise, again check element is less than AM or greater than AM. If less than AM, end point is M minus 1. Greater than AM, the beginning point is increased instead of E. So, if it is in the left part, E is reduced, and if it is in the right part, B is increased. Okay, then end of looping process. At the end, if location LOC greater than or equal to 0, that means if it is not equal to minus 1, that means we have found the location of searching element. Otherwise, there is no searching element in the array. So LOC greater than or equal to 0, print LOC, else print search is unsuccessful. Here print LOC, search is successful. Even that way you can write. Again you can see the program for the binary search. We have seen algorithm and now the program, how it works. So first we will take hash include iostream.h as common to take cin and cout. Then void main int a of 10, that is array of 10 elements, I to take the index, n that is the number of elements, m to find the middle location, LOC that is to find the searching location, B beginning, E end, POS and element position, ELE. So how many elements? C in n. Cout enter the element for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, C in A of I. Cout enter the search element, C in element. So we will take POS equal to minus 1 as per the algorithm, B equal to 0, E equal to n minus 1, while B less than or equal to E as per the algorithm. We will not change the program. B less than or equal to E, M is equal to B plus E divided by 2. If element is equal to AM, POS equal to M, then break the loop. Otherwise, if element less than AM, E equal to M minus 1, else B equal to M plus 1. So the looping is over. At the end, POS greater than or equal to 0, cout the position. Otherwise, display search is unsuccessful. Okay, this is the full program of binary search. In the next class, we will see the next concepts. Thank you, students. God bless you.